Okay, this is how we update our production work centers for the monthly charts. So we can come into Excel, open, computer, we go into manufacturing, and then we go into the folder called measurables, and we open department efficiencies. We have multiple tabs down here for each work center. Come all the way to the beginning. So the first thing we do is we grab this whole row, select right there, and then right click, and we're going to do a copy. We're going to select the row below it, and we do a right click, select insert copied cell. And we'll change this to 9 for September. And then we will get our information out of Make to Manage. So we come over to Make to Manage, Production Management, Reports, labor efficiency. So this report will come up, and what we do, the first thing we do is choose parameter. So let's go back down here, and since we were doing the CNC department, CNC saw, weld, grind, we're in the CNC department. Come back to the report. In the parameters we find see all the different labels. Select CNC. Make sure it brings this into this field. Go into this box. Select last month. And hit run. Okay, so now we have all of our data. I'm just going to move this. Oops. So I'm going to move this over here. In this column, which is production efficiency estimate, you see the numbers here. We're going to type in these numbers for production plus setup under the estimated row. Okay? So in this box, we'll type in $50.17 plus 1.37 plus 35.11 plus 8.19 plus 38.10 plus 41.73. So we're always plugging the numbers in from that production plus setup column, and we're using the estimated numbers in this first column. So you can see that we plugged them in 50, 17, 137, 35, 11, such and so forth, equals 174.60. Now we're going to come into the actual, and we're going to plug in the actual numbers. 80.30, 81.30, excuse me, plus 1.02 plus 153.73 plus 26.54 plus 138.99 plus 107.03. We plug that into that column. This column does an automatic calculation. This column doesn't change. We are not putting anything in here. And then we input the scrap. So we come over here to the scrap column and we count up the pieces. 1, 6, 10, 10. Plug in 10. Total pieces produced. We come over here and we type these numbers. 329.14. So 329 plus 14 plus 242 plus 125 plus 184 plus 462. So we end up with 10 scrap. Oops. And we end up, as you can see, we added just the equals, all the numbers plus. And that's it. So then, come down here to the chart. We select the first bar. We'll select off of this right now. So the first thing we're going to do is select this column here. Double click on it and pull the box down. One row. One row. That can stay the same. That can stay the same. One row. One row. Now we've got our numbers updated. We're going to select the bars. And you can see what it's doing. It's selecting, we want to select from August. So I'm going to bring it up one because this is kind of wrong. But this box wants to be from September all the way down to September. So it's 12 months. I'm going to bring this up again and fix this. And then we just hit return and it will accept our entries. And then I can grab the scrap, which is just pick on one of the dots, and you'll see that it grabs the scrap numbers. Pull that down to September. You can see that this one's down here. We just want to make sure that we're correct when it oops. Select it again. Gonna want to move that up to that last row. Oops. So there we go. Our information's checked. Come down here and we'll make sure we've got this. So you can see that we've got some kind of issue going on with the scrap and we're not getting the total month in. So I'm going to come back in here and check this. Might be this one. So I'm going to grab this bar up here. This is what we've got an issue going on with. We're going to bring that down one. We're going to bring this down one. Same thing. And our chart's done. We select on the chart. We go to print preview or print. Select the printer. Choose color, properties, color, okay. And that's it. You do the same thing for each one of these. Saw room weld, grind, manual cell, so on and so forth.